On ne présente pas le plus glorieux régiment du monde. Depuis le célèbre combat de Cameron au Mexique, la Légion étrangère marche de son pas lent et formidable sur la route de l'épopée au rythme d'un refrain devenu légendaire. Honneur et fidélité, voici la Légion.
Being here in the forest in North Sweden, it's a nice pattern of landscape. I love it. I love it. It's open range. So, hello friends of the French Foreign Legion. I am greeting you. Some of you folks have asked me, hey Thomas, after the Legion you spent almost 16 years in the private security. Have you ever met, in all these countries you worked for the international private security, have you ever met some other legionnaires? Of course I did. So there's a lot of wind here out there. I hope you can understand me. As you know better than I do, when I left the French Foreign Legion in the year 2002, I worked 2 years in Germany for Pont and Securitas. Then, starting 2004, I moved to Saudi Arabia and I worked 4 years in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And our client has been the delegation of the European Commission to Riyadh. So I worked there with a British company, no name, with a British company, but I cannot mention the name, not here. And we had 2 teams there, 2 teams, and every team had about 7 or 8 buddies, and we worked for 2 different teams also. Within these teams, we had regional security teams or residential security team, and we have a close protection team. And within both teams, we had, of course, French legionnaires, former legionnaires. Oliver, he was a German guy. He has done his duty with me in French Guyana. Then I had Pascal. Pascal is a man from Corsica. I spent a good time with him in the 2nd Rep. I had a Portuguese guy, former French Foreign Legionnaire, and that was it, Everywhere where I put my feet on the ground, I worked with French Foreign Legionnaires or with former legionnaires in the private security. When I finished my time in Saudi Arabia, I moved to Haiti, and there I worked also for the delegation of the European Commission in Pétionville, and wonder what happened. I found a handful of legionnaires there. I have Eki, a German legionnaire, and I had there also Pascal, the same Pascal who worked with me in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. But this was not a coincidence, of course not, because I was director in Pétionville, I was the boss, and I did everything to have these guys with me for my new work there. They were good guys, good bodyguards, good private security supervisors, even later team leaders, and they had a lot of qualities, human qualities, and also quality in the work, all things they did. Then afterwards, after Haiti, I moved to Israel, to Jerusalem. I worked for the European Commission Technical Assistance Office on the French Hill, and in the close protection team, I found a couple of legionnaires, of course. Then, starting 2010, February 2010, I moved to Yemen. I worked there in Balhaf for a gas plant, for the Yemen liquid natural gas project. And wonder, oh wonder, I worked there with a team, and one exception close, all the team has been built around French legionnaires. So we had a 9-man team there, and 8 of them legionnaires. It's not a coincidence. And later on, when I finished in Yemen in 2014. And in the end of the year 2014, I worked on the boats as a private contracted armed security personnel on board for counter-piracy. And within my team, I had, of course, some legionnaires. And why all this? Because normally a legionnaire, when he left the French Foreign Legion, he speaks and understands at least 3 languages. At least. He is a man who can handle with weapon, a man who can deal with any adversary, a man who can deal with dangers, a man who is very well educated, and all this stuff. You don't need to teach him how to handle with explosive, with weapon, with ammunition, with men, with adversaries, with the enemy. They knew all this stuff. And this is a good point. It's a big point for all CEOs in the private security. So when you want to be recruited by one of the biggest private security in the world, whether American, whether British, whether French, whether South African, and in your CV you have the inscription that you have been a member of the French Foreign Legion, they take you with a hand kiss because they love to work with legionnaires. Legionnaires are, how can I say it, fiable, they are trustworthy, they are punctual, they do a good job, they are not afraid of nobody, and they are, how can I tell you, they are just good buddies, good teammates. They have a collective spirit. Yeah. So what I suggest to you, when you want to have a good job, when you want to see the world, when you want to have friends everywhere in the whole world, join the French Foreign Legion, stay there for 5 years, do a good job, behave good, be very curious, then leave the French Foreign Legion after 5 years with the CBC in your pocket. CBC is the Certificat de Bonne Conduite, what means that you have been a good legionnaire serving with honor and fidelity, and then go have a meeting with the big private security companies, British or French or South African, whatever, American, and apply for a job, and they will send you there where you as a former legionnaire can do a perfect good job. This is my advice to you. The second solution for you is join the French Foreign Legion, stay there for at least 17 years, what brings you up to the grade, to the rank at least Adjutant, Adjutant Chef. This is the first thing. And the second thing is you can obtain the French citizenship. And the third thing is that you will leave the French Foreign Legion with a pension, with a rent, with a pension in your pocket. And they will pay you for the rest of your life, your pension. And it's a good pension, and that's it. And that's it. And your life is done. And your life is done. You leave the French Foreign Legion as I did, with the age of 40, 42, 45, and your life is done. You are through. You do not have any more problems with problems concerning money. You have a pension, you can have a second work. By the way, hurra die Gamsos kost die Welt. Horido. That's life. And this is a good life. It's a good life. Being a legionnaire is a fucking good life. Yeah? It's a fucking good life. You have a good job, you have an interesting job, a lot of adventures, a lot of buddies, a lot of job opportunities when you leave the French Foreign Legion. Yeah? What do you want more? What do you expect more from life? So my tip, join the French Foreign Legion. You are 17 and a half years old. You're not older than 39 and a half years old. Join the French Foreign Legion. Yeah? Don't care about your physical failure. You can do it. You can do it. Don't care about your that you're wired in your head. Don't care about maybe that you have done some things. Maybe you have been in jail once. It's not a problem. Join the Legion. Join France. Find one of the 11 pills, Poste d'information Légion étrangère. You will find them in every big city. Knock on the door and say, hello, I want to join the French Foreign Legion. Hey, and that's it. And then do your job, and do a good job, and live your life as a legionnaire. Yeah. And this is really worth to do it. They make a man out of you. So what the French Foreign Legion can give you is a good job, interesting job, a lot of adventures, yeah, the French citizenship, healthcare overall package, a good money, good wage, and that's it. And when you are within the French Foreign Legion, let's say for 5 years, you can come your family from your home country to join you in France at your working place. And you will find a house for them. Yeah? And you earn good money, enough money to rent an apartment, to provide them with food and all the stuff you need. And automatically, of course, they have the assurance for everything around the healthcare, you know. And this is worth to be done. This is worth to be done. When you join the Legion, they do not accept the status that you are married. But when you are, stay there for 5 years. And after 5 years, when you have the rank of a caporal chef, you make your family come to visit you in France. And then they stay there. And then it's good. Then it's good. And a couple of years later, they will become, like you maybe, or obtain the French citizenship. Isn't it great? This is the best way for integration. The best way for integration in the French population in France is being a legionnaire. Going there, obtaining the French citizenship, fighting for France. And that's what they want to see from you. This is perfect. It is also good for your brain. Then do not have any more kind of troubles with money, kind of problems related to money, and so on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah? Does it sound good to you? Join the Legion. Why not? Don't be stupid. How much money do you earn in your country? Every month. 300 euros, 400, 500, 600. Bah, peanuts. In the beginning, as a legionnaire, you will obtain a wage, monthly wage, about 1,300 euros. When you're a parachutist, you will obtain 2,200 euros. But you don't pay for apartment, you don't pay for your bed, you don't pay for your food. This is pocket money. You take the money, thank you, put it in your pocket. Or send it to your relatives in Indonesia, in India, in Russia, in Ukraine, in Pakistan, wherever you are. To Africa, yeah? Cambodia, Laos. Yeah, that's it. That's the way to provide your family with a good life. A good life. That's it. Make sure that your body is like steel, that you are not weak, whether with your body, whether in your brain, and make sure that you are able to serve within the FRENCHFOREIGNLEGION Legion everywhere. In the desert, in the ice, in snow, in the mountain, in the jungle, in the savanna of Africa. This must be clear. So what do I need? What do I need? What do I need to join the FRENCHFOREIGNLEGION Legion? The first thing is a ticket, a flight ticket to France. One-way ticket. Get yourself, therefore, a visa in your country. And then fly to France with a small bag, one-way ticket, because you won't come back. And then, good luck for you. Good luck, brother. Yeah. You can do. A lot of young men has done before you. So, why shouldn't you have success in things you like to do? Joining the FRENCHFOREIGNLEGION Legion. I know you can do. I have faith in you. I have faith in you because you are brilliant. You are just stunning brilliant. And a lot of young men asking me, but when I go there, when I fail, I only have money for one ticket. And when I fail, when they don't take me, it's a huge problem for me because I don't have enough money to go back to my country. But hey, don't think one single minute that you can fail. Think only that there's a way and you have to move your ass, find a way, and then go it straight away. Everything is possible for you. You just have to believe in yourself. Yeah? Believe in your skills. Believe also in God. You can do everything. You can achieve everything if you want to achieve things. Yeah? Don't think about failure. Think about success. You can do, I'm sure. If you have a goal in your life and the goal is joining the FRENCHFOREIGNLEGION, then go for it. Don't wait. Do not hesitate. Do it soon. Take the decision, I will do it, and then you will see that you can do it. It's just here. Brain. It's only brain work. Brain work. Yeah, a lot of wind. And I will even tell you something else, brother. When you are a former legionnaire, or when you are an active legionnaire, and you were sitting in your country in a coffee shop, or in the train station, in the cinema, wherever, yeah, and when you have trouble with bad guys, and you will cry, you will stand up and cry, "À moi la Légion." What do you think would happen? What do you think what happened in this moment? No? I will tell you what will happen in this moment. All legionnaires or former legionnaires in your reach of voice will stand up, they will run towards you, and they will help you out of your problems. Yeah? They will be there for you, fighting for you, brother in arms. And this is true. I lived this twice. À moi la Légion. An old legionnaire in the reach of my voice has been there to help me out. You know? This is a brotherhood of men. Waffenbrüder. And when you have left the French Foreign Legion after 5 years, after 10 years, after 15 years, you have friends in the whole world. It's a big, huge and very efficient network of French foreign former legionnaires. Believe me, trust me. Yeah? The French Foreign Legion is far more than just an army or a corps d'armée. The French Foreign Legion, it's an institution. It's an esprit légion. And this is what you must understand. And when you are a member of the French Foreign Legion, you are far more than just a soldier. You are part of one of the biggest and best and most efficient institution in the world. Yeah? Being legionnaire, wearing the képi blanc, this should be your aim. It makes you strong. Will you bring faith? Will you bring a good opportunity to manage your life? Life as a legionnaire. And when you are old, we even have a house where old warriors can retreat. Peloubier. Yeah? L'institution des invalides de la Légion étrangère. Peloubier. The Legion, do not forget his old fighters or their old fighters. No, never. And this is what makes the Legion, in my eyes, so great. They never forget. When you have served with honor and fidelity, you are one of them. I will show you something. And that means once legionnaire, always legionnaire. Have a look. French Foreign Legion, March or Die, Marsch ou Crève, Marchier oder Krepier. Yeah, this also is Legion, being a legionnaire. Marching, a lot. The desert, the ice, the savannah.